Your pantry full of canned beans and freeze-dried buckets? It's a trap. When the power flickers and grocery shelves go bare, that stockpile you spent thousands on is rotting on a clock you can't see. But there was a method used on the American frontier that didn't depend on electricity, refrigeration, or a single trip to the store. A method that's almost completely forgotten. Here's the truth about modern food prepping. Cans expire, mylar bags get punctured, and freeze-dried meals lose nutrients. The second you open something, the clock speeds up. You aren't building security, you're renting it, and the rent always comes due. Too many people spend a fortune on emergency kits that sit in a basement, get forgotten, and end up in a landfill. That's not preparedness, that's just expensive anxiety. Now, picture a homestead in 1847. No grocery store for 100 miles, no electricity, winters that could kill you, yet families survived. How? They didn't just stockpile, they maintained a rolling pantry, a living system with 3 layers working together. A root cellar, salt-cured meats, and fermented vegetables. Each layer fed the others. This wasn't a hobby, it was survival math. The foundation is the root cellar. A simple hole in the ground, dug a few feet deep, holds a steady, cool temperature year-round. No power required. Potatoes can last 8 months down there. Carrots, beets, cabbages, the same. Apples wrapped in newspaper can last all winter, and you don't even need a basement. A buried sealed trash can works. A converted closet on a north-facing wall works. You can store 6 months of produce for less than $100. Try that with freeze-dried buckets. The next layer is where most people get scared, but they shouldn't. Salt curing is a 4,000-year-old science. A pork belly buried in salt becomes bacon that can hang for a year. A properly cured ham lasts 2 years uncut. And don't forget fats. Rendered lard and tallow are shelf-stable indefinitely at room temperature, packed with vitamins your body needs in a crisis. Then there's pemmican, dried meat pounded with rendered fat and berries. It's been found to be edible after 50 years. 50 years! The final layer is the one that truly keeps you alive. Sauerkraut, kimchi, pickles. Just cabbage and salt in a crock on your counter transforms into food more nutritious than the day you started. The probiotics multiply. The vitamin C levels actually increase. During the age of sail, sailors eating fermented cabbage didn't get scurvy. The ones eating dry biscuits did. This is how the body stays functional when fresh produce is gone, and it costs pennies to make. So here's the final calculation. A modern stockpile is a fixed resource that loses value every single day. The frontier method is a living system that renews itself. The cellar refills with the harvest, cured meats are replaced as you eat them, and ferments keep producing. You're not building a wall against scarcity, you're creating a current that flows through it. The people who survived the hardest times didn't have generators, they had skills. And every one of those skills is still learnable, cheap, and effective. Stop stockpiling, start preserving. The frontier figured this out long ago, and those who relearn it now won't panic when the shelves go empty.